This lady has been living with her husband's side chick in her marriage. So, a lady shared a story of how her husband brought in his side chick into their marriage without her knowing. Few months after they got married, her husband said she needed to help their cousin that lost a mom a few years ago, and the girl doesn't have anywhere to stay, so they needed to accommodate the girl. First, she said she didn't like the idea because they just got married and she thought that the first 1 year was going to be for them to bond and know each other. But the husband insisted that she wouldn't leave the girl. So he brought the girl into the house. A few months after the girl started staying with them, she came up with the idea of starting a business for the girl. So they opened a store, a beauty store for the girl. So she was going to be doing makeups and other things for people. And her husband had his own business separately, but she was a working class lady. And then after they got married, she got a promotion that made her office move her to the headquarters. And she said the headquarters was far away, really far away from the house. So she had to be leaving the house very early in the morning, some like around 5:30, 6:30 a.m. When he told her husband about the job, she thought the husband was going to discourage her because the distance was too long, but he did not. He just encouraged her. It's a better paying job, means more money for them. So she took the job and was doing her thing. Well, that is the beginning of problem, because she says because of the distance and all the traffic, she will not be able to be coming home early. Sometimes she gets home 6 p.m. If the traffic is really bad, it's 7. So she's like, she leaves early and comes home late. So she didn't really know what was happening at her house. But this particular day, right, she woke up not feeling really well in the morning, but she thought it was because of all the stress, but she decided to still go to work that day. She went to work, but she wasn't herself. She wasn't performing well at the work, so her boss asked her to leave. She thought about calling the husband and saying, I'm not feeling well, so I'm coming home. But for some reason, I think the Holy Spirit was just trying to help her. So she said, when I get home, I'm going to tell him why I'm home, what is happening, and all those things. So she didn't call him. She just went home, only for her to get to the house, and then she saw her husband's car in the compound, which means the man did not go to his store, his home. And then she got into the house and saw her husband and the so-called cousin doing, wow. How would she have missed all the signs? I'm sure she would have seen some things, but I guess I don't know why she didn't notice anything. Well, back to the story. She said she confronted them and the man was not remorseful at all. The girl started insulting her, giving her attitude, and she was like, why did you bring another woman into the marriage? Why did you get married to me if you had someone else? And it just turns out that the man married her because of money. She had more money than the guy, so he just decided to marry her and then brought the love of his life into the marriage. So now, my people, the lady doesn't know what to do with herself. And before they got married, the man said he wanted them to take a little bit of time to enjoy their marriage before having children. So they didn't have any kid, they don't have any child. The lady is on her own, no child. So now, what will she do? She doesn't know what to do. They just got married. Does she just file for divorce? She is confused. She doesn't know what to do with herself. What would you do if you were in her shoes? I really don't know. So if you have advice and you think you have solution to this situation, please drop a comment below and let's talk about it. I'm sure she'll be reading the comments. Thank you for listening to today's story. If you have a story to share, the email is down on the comment section. Send us your story and you will remain anonymous. We wouldn't tell anybody your name and who you are. So thank you guys. Enjoy your day. Bye.